Hello, and welcome back to the Taylah Louise Budgets channel. You are here with me today for a bonus cash stuffing, so let's get to it. Alright, Mundo, if you have been around on my channel for a while, you would know that occasionally I have bonus income to stuff. So I'm going to tell you where I got that bonus income from and how much it is and how it breaks down. So we'll pack some of this stuff up because we will be stuffing some savings challenges today. And we'll talk you through exactly what money we have to stuff today. So basically, this money is from a range of different things. So some are some secondary income I get from being a teacher and doing other things on the side for that. Some of it is from this, so Taylah Louise Budgets, this business of mine, and some are just miscellaneous other things. So from being a teacher and being able to do other things, I have earned $421.53. This money is not from like 1 month or 1 week. It's basically just I count it up until it seems like a sizable amount to then stuff. So then Taylah Louise Budgets over the last however long has earned $213.65. And this is a breakdown from things like Etsy, Google AdSense, and like affiliates or sponsors. And then other, which is just basically I sold a dress on Facebook Marketplace and got some money from doing surveys, is, oh, that doesn't even look like a 5, 115. So if I add those up, 421.53, 213.65, and 115 is $750.18, which is correct. So that is how much we are working with today. Obviously, before I even get into the budgeting, we know that the 18 cents is going to stay in my cash cushion because we're not working with that today. But we'll count up how much money we have here, and it is not the 750. So just bear with me. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 56, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 750, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So there is an extra $70 in here because of one of these placeholders. So because I'm running low on like my cash stash at the moment, I've had to use a placeholder to represent $30 because I have $70 in an envelope that's going to get an additional 30, and then I'll be able to take the $70 out, take that back to the bank and put the placeholder in. I hope that makes sense. It'll make sense when we get there, but we're going to get this money situated and get stuffing. So like we said, we have $750 to budget today. And obviously because this is bonus income, we don't need to stuff my mortgage or my variable expenses because they come out of my paychecks. But we are going to put $230 into my annual fund for 2024 because this was fully funded and I did have to empty it out. So I'm working on building it back up. That is my priority over target bills because I'm already over 3 months ahead in target bills. Like we said, nothing for the discretionary expenses. In terms of other priorities, we have my future fund, which is for my wedding in September. So we'll chuck another 200 in there today. So minus 230, minus 200. And then I think we'll do 200 to challenges as well to have some fun with those. Because the sooner we finish challenges, the sooner we can reallocate that money to areas of need. And then we just have 120 left. So I think I'll do some savings challenges, sinking funds. I'll pop 50 into Tato. I always like to give myself some spending money out of bonus income because I don't have to do anything bonus on the side. I do this to have extra money to play with, and I'm saving up for something at the moment. So $50 into Tato. I'm also saving up for my other half's 40th birthday present because that'll be expensive. So $50 going in there. So that's 100. And then we just have $20 left. If you can hear my washing machine spinning, I apologize. It is actually Monday. I mentally am not feeling great today, so I'm having the day off work. But I am getting linen and other stuff done around the house to help me feel less cluttered in my space. So I am going to chuck $10 into gifts because that seems to be going through a lot at the moment, and then we've got $10 left, which we'll put into health because I've been pulling a lot out of there as well. Okay, that is all my money. So that is a zero-based budget. If you're interested in a paycheck budget template like this, check out my Etsy store, Taylah Louise Budgets. I have various different colorways. This one's just my favorite, so check that out. So now with that off to the side, we can actually get to the stuffing. So I hope I have the right denominations and things. It was kind of hard. Like I said, I don't actually have much cash in the house to work with at the moment because I took so much of it back to the bank. But we'll start from the top, and this is my adulting binder. So a lot of this is digital funds. My emergency fund has been emptied back out. I have updated this for how much is actually in the annual account in terms of digital funds. So basically these placeholders are representative of how much money is in the digital account. And this is the one that I was talking about. So it's got $70 in here and we're adding 230 today. So we're actually just going to add 3 placeholders and take out $70. Does that make sense? So 300 minus 70 is 230. That's how much we're putting in here. So this can go back to the bank. So 1, 2, 3 in there now, which means 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is at 500. So that can swap out for a $500 placeholder, and I'll have to make a transfer of $300 to the sinking fund account for that one. So if I write that down, so basically any interest that gets earned in that account is just going to add on to the total. So $7.66 of interest last month. So it is currently the 10th of the 6th. I know it's not when you're seeing this, plus 300, 1,507.66 should be the total at the end of today. So that's all in there. I desperately need to go to recycle and save, but I haven't done it, and nothing for debt. So that one's done. This might be a quick video. So then we can swap over to my sinking funds, and Tato is getting money today. So it's only got $10 in there at the moment, but it's getting $8.50. So there'll just be 60 in there. And then at the moment, we'll just have a look through. So Taylah Louise just has 20. Tech just has 20. Because most of these got cleared out to pay off my debt last month. Health is getting a tenner today. So that's at 50.65 now. And I need to buy some vitamins and stuff. So I will be spending this money, maybe not today, but soon. Future is going to get $200 in placeholders. So $200 transfer. That's the last placeholders there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that can swap out as well for a $500 placeholder. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 500. 3,500 in there. Wonderful. And then Boo has 150.70. So we're going to add 50 into there. And we are going to swap that out for a placeholder as well, because we need to build back up my cash cushion. So 220 in there. Bernie isn't getting anything today, but just has 100. Gifts is going to get just a tenner today. So that is also going to have 50.65. And then Christmas just has a 20. We need to start working on that. And events just has a 50. Okay, so that's all for my sinking funds. But before we move on to savings challenges, I want to move back for a moment, because we said, so annual is getting a $300 transfer today, but I just did some swap outs for some placeholders. So we'll need to update this one as well. So we put we swapped out $200 for placeholders in my future and 100 in Boo. So that means that sinking funds is going to need an additional $300. So that should be sitting at 4,500 after today. And that means, so if I double check that, so 4,500, and this one is, annual is at 1,500. So that means I should have 1,500 in here in placeholders. That's correct. And now this one means that in this binder, I should have $4,500 worth. So we're going to double check to make sure everything's accurate, because this is how I double check that my placeholders make sense. So, because I don't have a savings account for every envelope. So 1, 2, 3, 500. So 3,500 in future. And Boo is at 1, 2. So 3,500 plus 200. So that's 3,700. And then 100 in Bernie. And now I'm feeling like there might be a mistake somewhere. This is why we like to check it. Because what number did that say? I swear that said 4,500. Interesting. Am I forgetting about something? So there's definitely only $3,800 worth of placeholders. So I'm gonna have to watch my last video that I filmed to see why the total is so high. Because I did transfer $1,700 yesterday on the night, but because the sinking funds and annual are in the same account at the moment. So that's 1,200. Wait, interesting. I'm so confused. I think I might have stuffed up in something that I did here, because I think I thought this money was sitting in my cash cushion and I've transferred it over. Or maybe this is meant to be correct and I just haven't no, that doesn't make sense either. Oh gosh. I don't think I'm going to be able to solve this one on camera. I'm going to have to sit down and work this out later. So apologies for that, but I'm sure I'll update you in the next video about how that came to be. Okay, I'm set up and ready to film for another video, but I feel like that was mean. So I'm going to jump in here and fully explain to you the mess that occurred in here today. So I've realized my mistake, and it happened yesterday, and I need to think of the easiest way to explain it. So if I look at the sinking funds total, so before I added anything in on yesterday's video, there was $3,000 in my sinking funds placeholders. So in my sinking funds account online, that money I figured out was actually made up of $2,300 that was in my future envelope in my sinking fund binder. So $2,300 from there, and $700 that was in this adulting envelope that I haven't tracked on here. So this said $0, but $700 that was in here was tracked on here. So plus 700. So then what's happened, so there was 3,000. Then what's happened is I've added in $1,000 to my future fund, which came from my mother, my donation for my wedding dress. So that's all fine and good. And then we added $200 that was added into my placeholders, because I added in a $100 placeholder into my boot envelope and $100 into my Bernie envelope. So that's all well and good, 4,200. Let's ignore today's for now. So that is at the end of yesterday. So sinking funds, $4,200. At that point, it's still made up of $700 that was in my annual envelope. Then what I've done is I've added $500 placeholder to my annual envelope yesterday. So I added that $500, which takes me up to $4,700, which is what is in my sinking funds account. However, even though like that is the correct amount that's in the bank. However, what I did on my trackers is I said that I added $1,200 because this was empty. This said 0. So my problem that I'm having now is normally I can go the total of this plus the total of this is the correct total. But if I go 4,200 plus whatever it was at the end of yesterday, which is, yeah, say 1,200 plus the interest that is in the account, what is that? So 4,200 plus 1,200, that's 5,400. So that is where I went wrong today, is I went, hang on, that's not the right amount of money. And that is because this adds on the $700 that's already included in this total. I hope that makes sense. So minus 700 is 4,700. So for this total to be correct, I actually need to take that 700 off of here because we're tracking it on here now. I hope that makes sense. So then today we've added $300 of placeholders to the annual account, 230 of that from the budget, $70 of that, the cash that was in this envelope. So now 1,500 is correct for what is in here in placeholders. And then we have to take off, and then we're adding on $300 here, which is another 100 in Boo. I can't even remember. Another 100 in Boo and 100 in, my gosh, what was the other envelope I added in a $100 placeholder to? I don't even remember. Sorry, yes, no. We're adding in $200 of placeholders to my future account and $100 to Boo. So that's the 300 there. So we have an additional 300 in annual from today, 300 in sinking funds for today, which means that in the account there should be $5,300. So if I add that up with the totals that are here, 4,500 plus 1,500 is 6,000. But if I minus off the 700 that I need to move, it's 5,300, which is the correct total. So really all that I need to do is, I'm just gonna do it on here because it's gonna be the easiest way, is minus $700 off there, so that we're only tracking it in one place, because we don't want to track the annual totals here and here. That makes sense. So 3,800 plus 1,500 is 5,300, which is what will be in the account after I transfer the $600 from today. Oh my God, I did it. Hooray, hurrah, hurrah, done. Go back to filming Taylah. But for now, we should just have $200 left over for savings challenges. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 195, 200. We don't have any 10s to work with, which might make this a bit tricky. But if we go into my savings challenges, I'm gonna leave this one because this is for my monthly stuffing. This one hasn't even started yet, so we'll skip her for now because it's just been finished. Maybe we can do some swap out. So 20, 30, 40, and 50. There we go. Now I've got some smaller denominations. And this is the Virgo challenge. It is for beauty things. So if I just go, I'm going to make that 5 and 10 and 15 and 20. So we'll put $20 into there. So that's $70 now in beauty, which definitely needs it because I've only got one more laser appointment and then I need to purchase some more. Summer I turned pretty, just needs 15. So we're going to finish that one off today. So 10 and 5, which means we've got 51, 50, 70, 92, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Wonderful. So $250 saved, and that challenge is now completed. If you're a Caro Cash watcher, you can't say challenge completed now without that tone on the end. It's impossible. So that one's done, and then we can flick to the back and find a place for it. I might just pop it in with one of these. There we go. So that's now empty, but we'll replace her with another Caroline challenge probably in my next video. And out of space is the next one, and we've got 20 as the next cab off the rank here. That's a big one, but the largest one that's left. So a 20 in there, meaning 50, 70, oh sorry, 50, 100, 20, 35, 135. Wow, this one's getting close to the end as well. And then we have the life of a pig who wants to save. So this is Marlene from Snow Gardener 307. And I believe I actually have her next iteration of this, her next version of this in the mail. So I'm super excited about that. But we are still only on page 4. So we're going to finish this page out today. Normally we roll the dice, but I'm not playing with fire today. What is that? 2, 9, 12, and 20. So 20 buckaroos in there. And that means we finished the second challenge today. That's pretty cool. So 20 bucks, 20, 40, 60, 75. And this is a $75 challenge. So challenge completed. And that means we can flick to the back. We'll leave the life of a party here because we might need it. And I'll chuck these on top of there. Because what we might do is we're going to start off the next one. I don't like to not have money in an envelope. So these are all little love notes, are they not? So I'm going to go, oh, this was bad coloring. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because those ones are $1 each. So $5 in there. And I don't know how much money we have left, so we'll keep moving. But I'm determined now to try and finish this booklet because I have another one coming. And then we have the 2 budget with Iras, and I finished both of these challenges last time. So book 1, we've done bingo, we've done save me. I skipped relax because I made a mess of it. Snakes and ladders is done. I skipped roll on because I made a mess of it. And we finished rainy day. So now we have bubbles, or we have this one. Does this mean there's 100 letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe we'll jump to this one. What's on the back of that? Okay. I don't want to wreck the challenge behind it. So maybe we'll do bubbles first. I'm going to go 10 and 5 and 5 is 20. So I'll pop 20 in there. And that'll be for bubbles. Budget with Ira 1 and budget with Ira 2. We must be finished a challenge here as well. Yes, we did cue balls last week. So now we have go nuts. So it says color and add sprinkles to save. So I think I'm going to color them for free and then just add sprinkles. But the sprinkles go on the ice cream, so maybe I'll go to this one first. Ice cream, add sprinkles and fixings to save. I used to have one of those like picky things that would help you put these down, but I don't seem to anymore. So I'm just gonna make everything is $1, I think, because there's gonna be so much to do on here. Whoops. I feel like the yellow ones have to have brown sprinkles because it's giving banana choc chip vibes. And I might just put 10 of them on. I'm feeling that before my next video, I might need to try and find my little picky thing that helps you put these down, because these are very fiddly and I've got one stuck to my bench now. So we said those were $1. I think I'm gonna put on, I've only got one wafer stick, so I feel like, and 2 cherries. So if I go 5 for the cherries, we've got 2 of the other wafer sticks, so we'll go 5 for those. We've only got 1 of these, so we'll go 10. We're gonna go 1 for the sprinkles. And how many strawberries do we have? 2. So we'll go 5 for those as well. Okay, I feel like that makes sense. And I'm just gonna put on this wafer stick today. So 5, 10, 20. $20 in ice cream. These ones take a long time. So these are like good investments if you want savings challenges that are gonna last you a while. And if you're wanting to save more money from them, you just make the amounts bigger. If I wanted it to last forever and ever, I could have made every sprinkle $10. Okay, so that's all of the challenges that I have in here, but we are going to add a new one today because I recently finished the Liz and Les Wiener Challenge. So now I'm gonna start indoorsy because I have this in my collection. And this is a sticker challenge, but it's a tricky one because the numbers, a lot of these numbers are not $5 note friendly. So I'm gonna start off with this. Is it a Monstera? Oh my God, please don't make me say all the names of these plants because I'm not very good, but that's a tenner. So I'm gonna add that one at the top. And then I've got a decent amount to play with still. I might even go, I'm gonna go a 9. So it's 19, and then a 6. Because that'll make it 25. So that's 3 of them today, but 9 and 6 is 15 and 10 is 25. So that one can go in there and it needs $25. Cool. And then what I might do is, screw it. I'm gonna go back to out of space. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go back to out of space because we're gonna finish this one up. And we're gonna go 10 for the Milky Way and 5 for the astronaut helmet. I'm gonna add 15 in because then we can say that this challenge is also completed. 51, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So 150 saved in out of space. And we'll chuck that at the back in one of the finished envelopes. My golly gosh. Then we just have, oh my God, we still have more money. So let's go back to the front. We're gonna stuff retail therapy because we hadn't started yet. I'm gonna put 20 in her. This one is for anything sport related. And this color seems too dark that it's not gonna dry well, but too late. So $20 in there. And then I'm going to put my last 20 in beauty because like I said, I do need to buy some laser appointments soon. That's a 5, that was a big area to color. And then if I color this in, it's gonna be 10. And then 15. Oh my gosh, this challenge is almost done. And we'll go 20. I know it kind of matches up with that side, but I feel like they're different areas to color because there's lines between them. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So it's still almost $100 that I can save on there. So that's fine. And currently we have $90 in there because we have spent some money out of it as we've gone. So it's $90. But this is looking really good. So Retail Therapy's got 20, Beauty's got 90. We finished off 2 Caroline from Carocash savings challenges. We finished off Life of the Pig and we've got $5 in the new one. We've got $20 in Budget with Ira 1, $20 in Budget with Ira 2. We've got 25 in Liz and Les. And then if we go to the back, we have 1 finished shaving challenge, 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 finished savings challenges. So I think in my next savings challenge video, we're going to have to unstuff this because that is pretty crazy. So wonderful. I'm actually just going to put it all in one envelope so it's ready to go. But wow, that is thick. She needs to be unstuffed because I kind of need that cash at the moment. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, go down below, click like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.